Hi, Janet Rangi. For those who've never met me, this is Janet Rangi on It's Janet Rangi page. Thank you so much for sharing my videos, by the way. I realize I've never thanked some of you or many of you that share my videos, but I don't know. I think Facebook changed the face of this page or many pages, and now every morning I scroll, I just see Janet, 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 Janet. I'm like, wow, I didn't recognize many people share my videos. So thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you so much for always following. I appreciate all of you. Sometimes you come in the comment section and I don't respond. But the good news with Janet Rangi videos, people respond. There are videos I did last year and I still get responses. People are still commenting in the comment section. So thank you so much. Today's topic, the 30-second rule. This is Janet Rangi topic. I coined the word 30 seconds, and I'll explain why we get denied. The 30-second rule, we need to understand what is the 30-second rule. I came up with that, and I'll give you reasons why. I didn't expect Texas to be this hot. Ooh, man, it's hot. Okay, we can sip on our drinks. Welcome. This one has not come home. I don't think so. This is called Chick-fil-A, okay? It's not there. This is number one. I don't feel like cooking. Okay, that's what I'm going to eat today. Come, I'll tell you 30 seconds. The 30 seconds rule. Sometimes when we are desperate to cook, hi Janet, this is what we eat. Okay, today I'm gonna eat a burger, okay? But I won't finish. Number one meal, okay? And Chick-fil-A fries, they are very special. I love you, I love you. This is how they look. That one is a nice one. 30-second rule at the embassy. 30 seconds rule at the embassy. I love you, I love you, I love you. We need to know why they are denying us visas. Okay? Yes, we need to know. I'm sweating. Welcome. I love you so much for always following Janet. People want to know if why they'll deny them at the embassy. And Janet is going to tell you, trust me, okay? I'm going to tell you why. Just wait. The 30 seconds rule. When Janet makes her video, she will explain. Okay, I don't make up any stuff. Before I tell you the 30-second rule, generally speaking, I will state facts. Why we get denied. Okay, I will state facts and then I'll keep you waiting to understand the 30-second rule. Okay, so you can take this very seriously. Okay, number one, this is why they deny us visas. Okay, they know we don't go back. Janet, how do you know? It's statistics. Okay, they have computers that compute the number of people that come in and the number of people that exit. And the assumption is people like some of us, we are known to come and never go back. Okay? That is the truth. So they know that. So that's a fact. So that means they will scrutinize more of us. Sometimes we think they're unfair, but you are just being the truthful. Okay? So if they know you come from a very other richer nation that, let's not even say rich because we are rich. Okay? I just came from, in some of our countries and I realized we are very rich. So that's not the right word. But statistically speaking, we don't come back, okay? So they scrutinize us. And when I'm telling you, you need to prove the number one rule in the embassy. When you understand it, this is what it says. The law. Anyone coming to the United States on a non-immigrant visa or a temporary visa has the intent of staying and never going back. Therefore, it's up to you, the applicant, to give compelling reasons why you'll go back. So now they go by that rule. And they know that statistically speaking, people from this country, they don't go back. That is just number one. So they scrutinize us very carefully. Number two, finances. Okay? They want to admit, especially student visa can be expensive. Even green card is expensive. And trust me, I think it's only 3 years ago that people from the Sunshine Continent started using all their green cards. Before, they were not able to use all the green cards. That's why they started giving extra green cards. Because they were losing green cards. So if they say 55,000 per year, those that are signed, especially to our continent, People never used to make it. Why? Because of finances. Maybe we did not have enough ties in America to support us. It's an expensive process. Medical, housing, who is going to house you when you come here? Okay, so financial is a problem. Bank statements, we've talked about that. If you haven't watched my videos about bank statements, scroll down here, and of course I'll make fresh ones. I know many of you like fresh videos. I'll make a special video on bank statements. Why bank statements? If you get admitted to an American school, before actually they admit you, you have to prove you'll be able to pay. How? By submitting a bank statement that is worth 1 year of tuition, fees, room and board. But of course, they just don't look at 1 year, they look at the total picture. So finances is a big one. Are you going to become something we call public charge? Who is a public charge? Someone that comes in America, and then now they don't have enough food, they don't have rent, and they start asking public services. Which I don't believe, for some of us who are here, we know that these public services, it's very, very hard to access them unless you are what? A citizen or you have a permanent residency. So it's a misunderstanding. Most people, when they reach here, they find social ties, they find social networks that help them. That is just the truth. Now, unless we come here pregnant or we have children who are American citizens, then we can utilize those services. But for the most part, no one goes to those offices asking for benefits. No one qualifies, but it's a misconception. We can't fix it. Okay? But anyway, they want to make sure that you don't come here and be homeless. They want to make sure you don't come here and start asking for services that you didn't pay for, you didn't pay for taxes. Okay? So finances is number 2. Number 3, which you will not believe, people apply for the wrong visa. Okay? People apply for the wrong visa. Janet, what do you mean wrong visa? Some of you, for example, okay, you get married to an American citizen and you go and file as a visiting visa. Okay? That is not the correct visa. And you say, why? I want to visit because the marriage visa will take too long. They know you're taking a shortcut. And they know that the law tells them that you have to prove ties back home. By you explaining, hey, my husband is an American, oh la 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 la, I'll be guaranteed. No, they're not looking at your American husband. They're looking at you, the foreigner. You have to meet the laws of a temporary visa, which say that you have to show compelling reasons that you go back. By you telling them that your spouse is here, you're just telling them that the obvious, okay, denied. Okay? Now, I'm not saying everyone will be denied. Especially, let's say if you have a very, very strong travel history, you've been to America many, many times, to Canada many, many times, and you've shown that your ability, your work is strong, you know, there are many factors they'll consider. But just know most people make that mistake of applying the wrong visa. Okay? And you say, okay, how about student visa? Again, that will be according to the merits. It depends how they look at you. So applying for the wrong visa is another reason why they deny us. Okay? Number 4, the reason why they deny us our visa is these little technical issues and mistakes. You don't give the right information. You do incomplete work. Okay? You don't answer questions correctly. You don't follow directions that they tell you to submit the right passport. You submit a passport that is almost expiring. You submit documents that are not matching. You are going for the green card. Your birth certificate looks different from your passport. Names are mixed up. Okay, they left one name here. They put another one here. One spelling was missing. Your education documents are different. And they don't know if you are the right person. Okay, so these technical issues, and by the way, those ones can be fixed. The only things that cannot be fixed, if your passport is so different, they suspect that it has been tampered with. That they don't play with. But other things, they will tell you, go fix. Okay, or they will just deny you. Number 5, why they deny is telling lies. And I don't mean white lies where you lie something and stay consistent. If you do that, maybe they will never find out. But if you lie something and they find out, okay, that one mostly they don't even forgive. Okay, so it's like lying to an American government. That is serious, serious, serious. So if you lie, you better make sure they never find out. Okay. So that is a very big reason why some people go to the embassy 5 times and they never understand why they are denied. The biggest reason is they caught you with a lie, which is the biggest lie I can think of. Lying that you don't have children and they find out you have children. unforgivable. Do you understand? Lying that you're married and you say you're single and they find out. Again, the key word is they find out. Okay, they are not perfect. They can miss these things, but if they find out, that is a serious, serious offense. It's like you're lying to the American government. Okay? Number 6, qualifications. Okay? Unfortunately, if you apply and they see that you didn't perform very well, and they are thinking, well, if you did not perform well here, and you are not showing why you have to go for this chance, they're like, no, I don't think you're going to perform. We better save our universities and colleges because you are not going to perform there either. Okay, so that can be a factor. Okay, so if you performed well, you show up, you've done GRE, you've done GMAT, you've done IELTS, you've done TOEFL, you've done SATs, you look strong. Okay, you know, that is just obvious. I'm not saying people who did not do well have no chance. People who did well and those who did not do well, you can always go to that embassy and have a fighting chance. You can tell them you want a second chance. By the way, did you know it's just explanations? Okay? So we get denied because maybe we don't qualify. And even if we don't qualify, we have not taken the steps to fix the problem. Okay? So if you did score very well in English, you might want to do TOEFL. You say, oh, you did score well. Oh, you did TOEFL? They'll even forget you didn't do very well. Personally, I did TOEFL. Okay? It might have helped me, it might not have helped me. I had a job. It might have helped me, it might not have helped me. Okay, I had traveled outside the country. By the way, now they're asking people, have you traveled outside the country? They're smart. Now they are not even considering Africa. They will ask you, have you traveled outside Africa? It's sad, but it is what it is. Janet, when she gets information, she'll come and tell you. Okay, because I'm determined. I'm determined for us not to be judged harshly. I'm determined for us to be judged fairly, on merit. Because for many years, we have not proven who we are. And if you don't get people like me who are confident and courageous to come and vlog. Do you see how I vlog? You see what I mean? It's very hard for someone to come and challenge me because they know who I am. First of all, they'll have to go on my website and see I'm very educated. And so it becomes, when they approach me, they'll have to be very careful. You understand? Secondly, they just know I know what I'm doing. But if we have Janet Rangi like 1,000 doing over and over again, attitudes can change. So the reason I bring this is to bring awareness. Even in this country, okay, if many people are dying from breast cancer, they will start having outreach. More people have to bring awareness. Hey, go mammograms. Hey, go mammograms. Oh, we are having many people die from colon cancer. Go for screening. Go for screening. Okay? And so I don't see why we can't guys, hey guys, this is what is happening. Prepare for the embassy. Take it seriously. Okay? More people. I used to see on YouTube people from other countries saying they even go to the mirror and practice. So that is what I'm bringing to you. I mean, they take it seriously. And that brings me to the 30-second rule I have not forgotten. If I think of other reasons why people get denied, of course I will share with you. Okay? But this is what I mean by 30 seconds. When I say 30 seconds, and I did this very quick on Instagram, I think, or wherever, TikTok, I didn't have time to do it here. By 30 seconds, I mean first impressions. Okay? So let's deal with first impression. Okay? Okay? If I show up with this, I don't care who you are, you will have to think twice before you judge me. Or you judge me, oh, she must be doing very well. Let me talk to her nicely. Or let me respect her. Or you'll be like, okay, she's showing off. Okay, something will trigger your head. Yeah. Why is she showing off? Yeah. And then I'll be like, Mercedes-Benz. Okay? Then someone says, why is she showing off? That is a first impression. Okay? Oh, why she likes colored hair? First impressions. She's confident, first impressions. She's fluent, first impressions. She has broken English, first impressions. I don't think she has a fresh breath in her mouth. Okay? Why are her lips chapped? Why is he a man and he's wearing a black belt and brown shoes? Okay, did you know that? Okay, now us at home will not even notice, but here they will, okay? They train even their kids in high school how to dress for interviews. Okay, even me, I had to learn that from someone. that if you have a brown belt, you better have what? Brown shoes. If you have a black belt, you better have what? Black shoes, black belt. Okay, for the men, please. Okay, they, I'm just telling you. And you cannot say, oh, it doesn't matter. No, it matters in some societies. Okay, here, when my kids are in, what is it? In middle school, they remind them, oh, hey, parents, it's time to start giving roll-on to your children. It's time to give children roll-on. It's time for them to take showers twice a day. And I'm not saying judge. Okay, now me, if I came next to you and I keep on talking to you and my mouth is thinking, will you be happy? First impressions. And people that don't brush your teeth are everywhere. They are here. And they can be there too. First impressions. What is Janet saying? The first 30 seconds, assume is first impressions. The person sitting on the other side will decide whether you are at par or whether they are going to have a meaningful discussion with you. It's just, I'm being honest. Okay, what brings you here today? You are stammering, your English, I can't even imitate. Because I'm too confident to imitate people who cannot put a sentence together, who are, timid. That is our common. And by the way, we are polite people. I've had people saying we are very soft-spoken. Even me, I was very soft-spoken until I came here. They taught me how to speak loudly, I guess. But generally speaking, where I come from, people are very soft-spoken. Okay? And that is good. Most people admire. But do not confuse that with being confident and being timid. Sometimes when you're too soft-spoken and people can't hear you, they assume you don't know. So how are we going to have a conversation? We are not going to be at par. So make sure the 30 seconds, you give an impression of competency, an impression of, looking good, an impression of being a good student, an impression of well-prepared, an impression of we are at par, an impression of I respect your country, but I love my country. You cannot look desperate. America. Okay, by the way, that can be good, but don't overdo it. In fact, I had a follower who told me the other day, he was on the line and the people in front were being denied. And then so he was fumbling, but of course they didn't see him fumbling. So when his turn came, his folder opened up, everything went on the floor. And the only thing he went picking the things, America. By the time he stood up, the embassy person was laughing. And he just said, welcome to America. So sometimes being light, having a light mood is good. Okay, depending on how they are feeling, just be light. Okay, now learn to strike a conversation. How do you strike a conversation? The 30-second rule, again, I come back to that. Give them a reason to take you to minute number 2, minute number 3, minute number 4. Why did Janet come up with the 30-second rule? I've been doing this long enough. Most people get denied. This is what they tell me. It's not an excuse, but this is what they tell me. They ask me one question. And I started thinking, one question. And it made me think like, okay, for me, I know for you to, qualify for this visa, you're better off if you have done GRE, GMAT, SATs, you've applied to 4 schools, which by the way, make sure you apply to many schools. Don't show up with one school. They want to know how many schools and how serious and how much you put in. In fact, if they ask you how many schools and you did exams, that is the time to even slide in. Oh yeah, I applied to 4 schools after I did my GRE, GMAT, whatever. Because if they don't know that, you are not giving yourself credit. I will make sure they know I did GRE. I'll make sure they know I did GMAT. Because that's something I feel like sometimes forcing people to do. And because they tell me, they only ask me one question. And what if they don't ask you if you did those exams? How are they going to capture? Okay, so I'm thinking that question when they ask you, how many colleges or universities have you applied? That is the time to shine. Okay, I did my online research. Okay, not Googling. I did my online research. Okay, I was interested in this course, so I focused on that course and I came across this and this and I chose school A, school B, schools because of this. And after I did GRE, 2 schools were accepting GRE, 1 was not. This was accepting English. I'm going to throw all that in there. But what is the 30-second rule? I mean, make sure they understand that you are at par. Let them understand that, hey, there's someone with a meaningful conversation here. This person is worth talking to, and you guys might think I'm not making sense. But me, I do coaching. I talk to many people who call me because of this page. Janet, I have a question about the embassy. Janet, I have a question about the school. Janet, I have this. Janet, I was denied. Janet, I was given because of this A, B, C, D. And even in the online forums, they will come and say why they were given the visas. And there's something, and I've done this video, especially lawyers, they get visas. Why, I don't know. As I said, maybe they are more fluent or whatever. Okay? But I've realized the people I talk to after they get the visa, even just asking the first question, I see what is coming back at me. They're usually very fluent. Okay? They answer the question directly. When they see that person trust me, they will know. Now, do they need a full minute to know that? No. You think, some of you work in the offices, tell me your profession, what you do. Okay? Me, I work in medical. Okay? And I saw patients for so long. How many of you, when you see a patient there, you just know, this one, I better do something. This is not looking good. I can even just have an impression of where I'm going to find the blood pressure. I can even know it's low or high. Okay? I can just tell from just the first blood sugar, the way the eyes are looking, I'm like, there, no. This one, yes. This one, look at this color. You can even look at the color and you know what the hemoglobin is. That is called experience. A first year will never know that. Someone without experience will not know that. But with experience, when you look at someone's eyes, you already have a diagnosis. So this embassy does these things over and over and over and over again. And when they meet the qualified one, they just say, there we go. Do you understand? So what is Janet presenting to you? Take the 30-second very, very seriously. That 30-second is first impression. Why is that important? Is to force the issue so they can go to second, third, fourth question. Make yourself interesting. Strike a conversation. The reason why they don't go to the second question is A, B, C, D. Did you do that? Yes. And where? Here. And this. Bye. But if I'm interesting like that, that's how America. Okay? And I gave you my example, even me, it happened to me. I almost lost that visa. I could have. Okay? I could have very easily. Okay? And many of you are following me for the first time, but I've done this. Anytime I do embassy videos, I like including my own story because people that have been to the embassy have something to offer. Okay? There was an older lady who was with a young one. The young one was interpreting. Okay? And me, I was like right here. And that guy was telling me, move, meaning I was invading their privacy. So I didn't see, I was just not paying attention. So when our eyes met, I saw, I told you to move. Oh my God, I'm like, I did not panic. I'm so sorry. I moved. And then this is what he did. He appreciated me. In his head, he knew, American material. I'm telling you. You wait. See, this man was angry at me, but I turned the situation from a problem to a visa. By my attitude, okay? By feeling confident, by apologizing, by not taking things personal, okay? He did this. And me, I'm so sorry, sir, I'm so sorry, I didn't see you, I'm sorry. Okay? He appreciated me. When I went at the window, oh, you look familiar. I'm like, hey. The embassy is telling me he was a young man, 26 or something, Caucasian. You look familiar. I'm like, this American man is telling me I look familiar. I say, yes, you look familiar too. I wonder where I've seen you. And then he said, well, I was in Aga Khan. I say, exactly. Because he had seen my papers from Aga Khan, obviously. Oh, yes. And then we started stories. He said, yeah, I had an appendix problem and I went and the surgeon fixed it in Aga Khan. I said, you must have been at the pavilion. He said, exactly. Where? Janet had gone to the pavilion a few times. And that is where the rich people were because their rooms were with TVs and sofas and all that. So I knew the pavilion. Obviously, if he was in Aga Khan, he went where? I said, you must have been the pavilion. He said, yes. No wonder. That's where I saw you. Yes. Interesting. How do I know I go? Now look, this is another thing they ask you. You wait until they give you, force the issue in a nice way. Yes. So how do you know you are not coming back? Oh, by the way, I have this letter from the employer. They wrote this letter. You are sliding as you talk. Okay? Make it quick. Like, let them give you 2-3 questions, surely. I'm not leaving with 1 question. How do you know you are coming back? I say, look, you see those are the kind of papers. Yes, I will come back to go back on my job. I didn't know I was proving the law. That you have to prove you'll go back. That was God with me. Then he went back there, those days photocopying, you come back afternoon, you pick the visa. I just saw the machines, he came, okay, come back at 2 o'clock. I'm telling you, I went to eat somewhere, there is a place to eat. I was just scared that they will change their mind. Okay? So what did I do? I changed something that was going to be negative to something positive. The young man was angry at me. He was annoyed. If I was just those people that stand there. Okay, where are you going? Oklahoma. To do what? English. How did you find out the school? I was reading and I found friends who told me. How are you going to pay? My uncle. Oh no. And Janet even is dramatic. Yours will be even worse. These embassy videos, they have to keep on expanding. Okay, of course, if you come for personal coaching, it becomes even more interesting. Because when I look at the bank statement, I will know exactly how to explain these things. Okay? But if I was to share an example with you that I share every day, if you go with a bank statement for your cousin, or your uncle who has 5 children, and he has proved that there is enough money for 1 year, any normal person will question themselves. Why would your uncle, okay, who has 5 children, give the life savings to you? Okay? Now, do people come to America because even if they had an uncle statement? Oh, of course they do. And you say, Janet, why? How? Because every case is different. Let me tell you, they don't have to look at the bank statement. And I've watched them. They say that many of you come with title deeds. You come with these car notes. You come with bank statements. You are printed. You are wondering how long should you use the bank statement? And us, we don't even care. Honestly, they've said that. We just want to know, who are you, Janet? Who are you? Talk to us. Convince us. We want to strike a conversation. They want to know you. So that confidence, that, personality. In fact, I've seen one of them say, let your personality shine. My personality was shining. Okay, they know I'm playful. Not playful, but, I can strike a conversation. I'm confident. If I come to America, they know, of course, other Americans will have fun with me probably. They will enjoy me. Okay, so I'm just saying, that is what they say. So why will one person come without checking the bank statement? It's because they did everything right. And then when they're presenting, do you see my situation? They didn't ask me a bank statement. Because why? Before you get admission to the United States, the school has to look at a bank statement, and it has already been documented on the I-20. It's only when they see information that is not together. Who is paying? My dad. What does your dad do? He's a businessman. Then they're like, maybe that day they're in a good mood. They say, let me see what kind of business. Okay, but I tell people, describe the business. Say how much it's bringing in. My uncle who does this and this. Okay, he repairs. He's in a repairs. He has a car repair shop bringing in about $5,000 per month. And we have looked at the tuition and we are comfortable with that money. Okay? But for the most part, if you are confident and you are like Janet, you're saying, hey, you look familiar. Yes, okay. And then if they are serious, even the greeting, I'm going to extend that greeting if they give me a chance. Okay? If they say hi, sometimes I hear they don't even say the passport. Even, by the way, if they tell me that passport thing, I'm not going to let it go. Not me. Passport. Okay. Here's the passport. In fact, I pretend I'm looking. It was on first page. Oh, here it is. I'm going to make him that man smile. I am here 3 minutes to change my life. And then you are going to give me an attitude. Now I'm going to change that attitude from serious face to smiling. I am telling you, I have that experience even with patients. They come to me like, I'm like, no, I'm not going to have that. No, not in this appointment. Of course, if I know the situation, I have to weigh. Okay, some of them I will never laugh, and I know them. Okay? But for the most part, the person that was in front of me made the official or consular officer mad. That is none of my problems. In fact, I'll go there, oh, that was it. Oh, that's sad. I hope you have a nice day. Wow, sorry. Oh, no, it's okay. How can I help you? Okay, so now I'm going to Oklahoma. Okay, do you see, like, don't let it go. And as they talk, you're busy with your paper sliding. Okay, they're talking, you're busy. I know I'm talking to you, it's not easy. So let me conclude. The 30-second rule, as I've said, first impressions, give yourself a chance to get at least 15 minutes or 3 minutes or 5 minutes, so that you can leave feeling that all the work you had put in, it was worth it. Okay? This is what you do. What is Janet saying and what can we do? You know, Janet is full of, what is the solution? Public speaking. Enroll in a class. And you think, all that for that one question at the embassy? Yes. It's because that one question, you have to convert it to 5 minutes. We don't put in enough effort in public speaking. That is why I've seen other countries, when they are training their people, they actually go in the mirror. It's not easy. Even me, when I started doing these videos, I was scared. You go try doing the video like Janet. You try today. Try and go in that mirror. You will not last even 1 minute. Or let your brother or your cousin start asking you questions. What brings you at the embassy? And then you return. We don't even do that. We don't. Is it true? Now with Janet, probably most of you are doing it. But let me just ask you, be honest. Many of you watching me now, right now, you're in the diaspora. But those who will wake up around the world, you come and watch. Ask yourself, when you went to the embassy, or when you're planning to go to the embassy, did you even care to practice the questions? How am I going to greet? Good morning, what is the response? What takes you there? Did you even practice in the mirror? Did you practice with your brother or your young sister or the kids? The kids are the best. You give them a paper because they'll cheer up. You tell them, read these questions, and you start, if you're shy with adults, use children. They are very good. They ask you questions, you respond. You realize you don't even know how to answer. That is why when you reach there, you are like deer in red lights. Okay? That's an American expression. Because deer runs at night. For those people, I used to live in the East Coast, there was a lot of deer in Pennsylvania and Delaware. So if you're driving and the lights are flashing, and then the deer is crossing, instead of continuing to run, it just does that. Okay, that is what usually happens. Okay, so please invest in public speaking. Okay, if you can't go to a course, practice, so that the 30 seconds give the embassy an impression, so that you can have a chance. Put all these factors that Janet is saying. Of course, I wish you all the best at the embassy. Okay, so those are some of the reasons. If you have any other reasons why you think people get denied, or you know why they denied you, and then the second time you went and fixed, which sometimes you guys don't know that you can fix, and be honest when you go back. What has changed? Be honest. Last time I was this and this, now I've fixed. Okay? Share with the people in the comment section. Share with us, so because we want to know. Those are some of the things I can think of here. Merci beaucoup. Muchas gracias. Kwaherini. Asanteni sana. Thank you for coming on my videos and for sharing. This page, I don't know, they changed. These days, when I scroll, I just see Janet. I'm like, oh Lord, have mercy. So keep sharing, and thank you so much. Okay, it's interesting when you see yourself, okay, in the feed. You know how you scroll? I see myself. So I know many of you that are sharing my videos. Okay, so thank you so much. I appreciate you. I appreciate you for following me. I appreciate you for liking me. I appreciate you for giving me feedback. Okay, and if I don't see your comments, I still love you, of course. Okay, I'll see you in the next video. I have to go and shower. Someone says, I love you, mom, and I love you back. Okay, they are used to that word, mom. I was watching a famous someone here in America, I'm going. She was interviewing someone on TV, and then she kept on saying, mom, and then that girl was, why are you calling mom? I'm not that old. Oh, I learned something. The Southerners will appreciate mom. I guess some of them will not. Maybe they'll think you're old, but it's all, for me, I would rather take a chance on mom. Okay, madam, you go and look for the meaning of madam. Okay, but they know we use it. Okay, they know we don't mean bad things. Okay, but if that's what you use, it's okay. Okay, madam here has a different meaning. I don't want to say it on my videos, but you right now, if you're on the computer or your phone, or you at the end of this video, Google the word madam in this culture, what it means. Okay, all right, but mom means respect. But if you see a young girl who looks like 21 and obviously you are like 58, you say, hi. If I see a badge, I will even say, hi, Janet. I mean, I obviously look older than her. I don't think they will be personal, but to be on the safe side. Because if I'm too old and then I tell a young girl who is 21, hi, mom, they will understand again because of culture, okay? Don't worry about those things. They are trained. They are trained to expect these things, okay? So never worry. When it comes to Americans, if there's anything they do very well, is training. They are trained on their currency. They are trained on your mannerisms. They are trained on how you think. And they are trained of the common mistakes you make. And the common lies they will come across. What else can I think? They will be trained about your bank statements and what you come and tell them, okay? Some of you just assume probably they are naive. No, they are very sharp, okay? Sometimes they'll even ask you a question on the subject you are going for. What is business administration? What is nursing? And they don't have to be nurses, okay? And you say, I'm going to become a pilot. They can tell you which popular aircraft. What is your popular aircraft? So you have to prepare in details. That's another thing. Okay, so if you are asked what is business administration, you better know what it means. You better know something about the school you are going to, the courses they offer. Okay, the schools that were around there. Okay? Okay, bye. I will never finish embassy videos. I love you so much. Okay, let me go and eat Chick-fil-A. I know these days where you come from, you have, what do you have? You have KFC. You have KFC and you have a Subway. I don't think you have this yet. And do you have McDonald's? I don't know. Most of you are in the diaspora, okay? Okay, this one is very popular here in the South. You see the fries and how they look? And it goes with Chick-fil-A sauce. It's very hot. It goes with Chick-fil-A sauce. Chick-fil-A sauce is very nice. And my American drink. Kwaherini. Okay, bye guys. See you in the next video. Bye. Bye-bye. See you.